Okay, it is time for piano. Here we go. Hello, happy Friday everybody. How are you doing today? I hope you're excited. It's actually a pretty cool day today. And I mean actually literally cool. Like we got our first real cold front here in Houston, Texas. And I'm actually a little chilly. So that's a good thing. I know all of my students and friends up north are probably laughing because it's not actually that cold outside, but it's enough for us Texans for sure. Anyway, I'm glad you could join me today. Go ahead and like this video and share it with your network so they know that it's time for piano, okay? The next thing you need to do, of course, is subscribe on YouTube. If you haven't done that, now is the perfect time, okay? Keep up with your lessons, rewatch them as you need to, and let your friends know that they can learn piano with Miss Izzy too, all right? The next thing is go ahead and join the private group. Search for Encore Music Makers on Facebook or look under the Groups tab on the main Facebook page and you can just hit that request to join button and I'll gladly let you in, all right? That way we can share our piano journeys with each other, all right? The last thing is if you would consider joining Patreon, okay? So Patreon is a very special place for creative people like myself to collect a more regular donation every month. So you choose a tier anywhere between $3 a month all the way up to $50 a month and support these lessons that I've been bringing to you for the last 7 months. It's been a quite fun journey, hasn't it? I'm so glad you could do it with me. All right, it's time, my friends. All right. Hi, Aubrey. Hi, Shanika. If you're there, go ahead and comment, okay? Just so I can say hi to you. I miss all of you guys. All right, so the first song that we had for this week's lesson was a review of When the Saints Go Marching In, all right? Now, I saw a couple of you did post your videos in the group, and I was able to review them, and they were fantastic. I'm so proud of you guys. But now for everybody else, let's see if we can get together here at the piano together and play through it now, all right? We're going to play for a check, all right? I'm going to switch to piano view so we can pass the song, all right? Good. Ooh, I love all these emojis. I see so many. It's so lovely. All right, so When the Saints Go Marching In is in C position. So we've got that right hand, finger, 1 thumb on middle C. We're going to count down 1, 2, 3, and put that left hand finger, 1 thumb on G below middle C. Are you in position? All right. Oh, I see we have a first timer. Hi, Bradley. I'm so glad that you're watching today. All right, let's see how it goes, everybody. We're on page 41, When the Saints Go Marching In. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Everyone, that was great. Bravo, we did it. We got through all of When the Saints Go Marching In. I felt like I was in New Orleans having a good time to have a beignet, throw some beads, having fun. Oh man, that was lovely. Did you guys have fun playing through that one? It was really great. Yeah, that's really, really wonderful. Now, we passed the song, so draw yourself a big check mark, give yourself a pat on the back, And do a round of applause. Very nice. That was awesome. Okay, now the second song from last week was kind of like a little bit of an easy song, but I like giving those songs too. If you turn to page 42, this was a review of our thumbs on C, right? Middle C position. You know all about that position, don't you? Yes, you do. Yeah, do you remember me calling it butterfly middle C position? Yes, butterfly. Look. Oh, we have an actual butterfly. Look at that, guys. Butterfly middle C position, right? See, I found my butterfly puppet. So we're going to remember to put our hands in that butterfly middle C position, okay? I'll switch to piano view so you can see what it looks like. Look, there it is. Whee! I named her Petunia. Isn't she cute? She's a monarch. Look at that, friends. We're in butterfly middle C position. Yes. Wonderful. All right, I'm going to put Petunia away. All right. Hi, Tana. So the books we're using are the Alfred Piano Library Later Beginner lesson book and theory book level 1. Okay? All right. All right, so we've got our thumbs on middle C. We fanned out those fingers just like a beautiful butterfly. Let's play through thumbs on C, okay? It begins with that left hand pinky, finger 5. All right, it does have a repeat. Is everybody ready? All right, let's do it. Here we go. I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. That was really wonderful. Great job on that. Bravo. It feels kind of nice to have an easier song sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, it's nice. It's like a good refresher for our brains, right? Well, that was wonderful. We need a 1 second party. How does that sound? Let's do it. Here we go. 1 second party. 1 second party. 1 second party. Woo! All right. I'm really loving that. That was so good. We've warmed up our fingers. We've passed our songs. Now, let's see what else is on the list for us to do today. Oh yes, I have a very special shout out, okay? Do you remember last lesson when I said if you learned and practiced your theory page from last week about thumbs on C, that I would give you a shout out? Yes! Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. We had one student submit their video in the private group of her playing her theory song. Can you believe it? Yeah, it was the prelude in middle C is what she played. And so I have a lovely shout out for Miss Claire. I am proud of you for doing a fantastic job on that prelude on middle C. Give yourself a 1 second party, okay? Here we go. Another 1 second party for Claire, everybody. You ready? Let's do it. Ready? 1 second party! 1 second party! All right! Go Claire! Now, she also has a special cheer that she likes to do called the DJ cheer. Let's do that one real quick, okay? Put on your headphones. Get your scratch ready. Here we go. DJ cheer. Go Claire. All right. Very cool. Now that was fun. Well, congrats to Claire. And remember, sometimes I do these little things where if you do a little bit of extra work, you get a shout out during lesson, okay? Now, we have some really cool stuff we're learning today. If you look at page 43, at the very top of the page, there's something called tempo markings, okay? Now, do you know what tempo means? Tempo means how fast or slowly you play. That's pretty cool, right? Up until now, it's been written for the tempo markings or the speed in our songs in English, right? Yeah, but guess what? In our music and in all music written, it's usually written in Italian. Yes, so yeah, in addition to learning piano, you're learning some Italian too, okay? So we have 4 tempo markings that we're gonna learn today, okay? And they're pretty awesome. Now the first one is Allegro. Can you say Allegro? Good, all right, so Allegro, we have our friend Mr. Cheetah. Allegro means very quickly and very fast, right? Think of a cheetah. Cheetah speed, right? Very good. So say Allegro. Very good. Now, next we have moderato. Okay, can you say moderato? It's kind of hard to say. And I have my friend Mr. Bunny, okay? Moderato means moderately, okay? And in this case, I'm thinking moderately fast, right? So we have our bunny friend here, and he goes pretty fast, right? He hops around, he does his thing, but it's not nearly as fast as our cheetah friend, right? So let's do bunny speed. That's moderato, okay? Very good, all right. Next, we have our friend andante. Can you say andante? Ooh, yeah, andante. And we have our friend Mr. Dog. Now, Mr. Dog here, he's just hanging out. He's taking a little stroll. He's going on a walk, right? Yeah, so andante literally means walking in Italian. Pretty cool, right? So andante. Very good. And last but not least, the last tempo marking we're learning today is adagio. Can you say it? Adagio. Very nice. Very cool. And we have our friend super snail slow. Adagio. Okay, so think of the snail. He is just like doing his thing, inching along the sidewalk, not going very fast. Pretty slowly, actually. So think snail slow for adagio, okay? Very good. We did so good with those tempo markings, okay? Now, I'm going to actually switch to piano view, and I am going to say the name of the tempo marking, and you are going to shout out what you think the answer is. If it's snail slow, if it's dog speed, if it is bunny speed, or if it's cheetah speed, okay? So let me set this up. I've got all my little posters here. Art courtesy of my husband. So if you like the pictures, I can get those for you guys digitally, okay? We've got all our animals. Look how cute they are. Okay, so I'm going to say the name of a tempo, okay? And I want you to shout out which speed it is, okay? Here we go. The first one is andante. Andante. Let me write it down here. Andante. Now, which one is andante? Is it this one? Is it this one? Andante. Ooh, that looks a little bit closer, doesn't it? Yes. Okay, if you said dog speed, you are right. It's andante, walking speed. Very good. Now, next, we have our next Italian tempo. We've got Allegro. Here we go. Allegro. Now, which one is Allegro? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Is this right? No. There it is. If you said cheetah speed, you are correct. Allegro. Very nice. Now, for the next one, let's see. We have Adagio. Adagio. Do you see that? All right, so which one could it be? We know it's not cheetah speed because that's a different one. Could it be bunny? Or what about snail slow, huh? Adagio, that is correct. So if you guessed snail slow for Adagio, you would be correct. Wonderful! Now, for the final one, it's kind of an obvious one. We got to see what our bunny friend was. Do you remember the name of the tempo for the bunny? All right, well, let me give you a clue here. Starts with an M. Moderato. There it is. So bunny speed or moderately fast, we have moderato. Okay? Excellent work. You guys are doing amazingly well. Some of these tempos are kind of difficult to learn, but you did great. How was that? Was that a little bit fun? Did you enjoy doing that? I know your parents or grown-ups are probably like, what is all that yelling in Italian going on? That's okay. All you have to say is, well, Miss Izzy told me to yell my tempo markings, right? That's super silly. Well, now that you know your tempos, we gotta learn a new song, don't we? Yes, we do. All right, so for this week, we're only learning one song this week, okay? But it's because it's probably going to be a little bit of a tricky one. But I think you've got this one, okay? Our song is called Walt's Time, okay? Now, you know what's special about a waltz? A waltz is always in 3/4 time. Do you remember that time signature we talked about that had 3 beats of measure? Yes. So we've got 3 beats of measure that we're going to do. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Isn't that cool? That's a dance. Can you think about that? That's kind of cool. Now, waltz time, it says we're going to be in middle C position. Bingo! Butterfly middle C position. That's why we did that review, right? So we're going to switch to piano view so you can learn this song with me, okay? How does that sound? All right, you guys are awesome. Let's switch to piano view. Oops, there it is. Piano view. So here we are for middle C position. There we are, middle C position. We're going to fan out those fingers. And notice the very first note is actually a left hand middle C. Okay, that's your finger 1. It's kind of like, you know, you got both thumbs squished on there, but you can sort of move that right hand thumb up and let the left hand have a turn playing it, okay? That is a dotted half note. And then what follows it is a staccato 3 and 5 in your right hand. That's an E and a G, all right? Then it goes down your hand in your left hand, and then it plays a second in your right hand, okay? All right, let's see how this goes. I'm going to play it nice and slowly, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. C with a third. C, B, A, B with a second. B, A, G, back up to B, second. G, A, B, C. Down to G. C. C, B, A, B. Second. B, A, G, up to B. G, A, B, then C. That has a tie at the end. Yes! Wonderful work on that. All right. Looks like I'm having a little bit of computer things. Is everybody there? I wonder if the stream got lost. Let's see. There it is. Okay. We're still there. If you're there, can you drop a comment? My computer kind of crashed on me. It happens, I'm telling you. That's technology, right? Now, I'm glad I got through Walt's time all the way. I might have just had like an internet thing happen there. I want to go through Walt's time again, okay? So don't worry, I'm not going to leave you hanging. But we are going to go through and we are going to say the finger numbers of the left hand, okay? How does that sound? If you want to see, if you want to do just the left hand together or just the right hand chords, that is okay, all right? There's nothing wrong with just playing one hand at a time, okay? Let's see if we can play it again. Here we go. All right. Switching back to piano view, we're going to start in that middle C position. All right. Ooh, I love middle C position. Maybe it's just because I love butterflies so much. Okay. Okay, so you guys are there. Good. All right. Yeah, sometimes, computers are weird. That's okay. All right, so I'm going to be saying my left hand finger numbers this time, okay? Let's play it through together if you can keep up. If not, just follow along with your finger in your music. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 2, 3, 4, back to 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's tied. Ooh, that sounded a lot better. Yes. Excellent work on that. Yeah. Okay, so saying finger numbers, of course, that helps too, right? Because some notes here and there, it helps to have that little finger number written in, okay? Now, we didn't even talk about the right hand, and we didn't even talk about the dynamics, right? Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things going on in here that we haven't even talked about yet. So, it's important for us to talk about those things. Let's take a look at the right hand, okay? Do you have a pencil? I have a pencil. All right, so if you've got your pencil, take a look at that beginning right hand. It says piano and staccato. Circle it. Skip over to the third measure. We've got 2 more staccato chords, right? Yes. Circle it. Look at the second line. Do you see any intervals in the right hand, the treble staff, that are staccato with those little dots underneath? Ooh, yeah, I see 3 measures of them. Do you see them? Give him a circle. Wow, there's a bunch of staccato in here that I didn't even realize. Let's take a look at the 3rd line. Look at that, we've got 2 more measures that have staccato. Give him a circle. And the last line, we've got 2 more measures. You know what to do, don't you? Give it a circle. Here we go. Very good. So your music should look kind of like mine. Take a look. Do you see all those circles? We got lots of circles in there, don't we? Yes, so we got to make sure that we've got all those staccatos notated, all right? Now, you notice that the right hand comes in on beats 2 and 3, and it follows this pattern throughout the whole song. It's a quarter rest, and then 2 little chords, right? Yes. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to play the right hand by itself this time. And I want you to notice with your ears that quarter rest or 1 beat of silence followed by the 2 harmonic intervals. Okay? Let's give it a try, okay? If it's still a little confusing, that is okay. I see you, Shanika. I know it's a little bit confusing. So let's just follow along with your finger in your music, and you can see what I'm going to play. Just the right hand this time, so it's going to go in C position. My first chord is going to be a 3 and a 5 together, harmonic 3rd. Okay? So if you can pay attention to that, you're going to notice the pattern. All right? I'm going to count off. 1, 2, 3, ready, and play. 1, rest, 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 2nd, 2nd, rest, 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 2nd, 2nd, rest, 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 3rd, 3rd, rest, 3rd, 3rd, rest, 3rd, 3rd, rest, 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 2nd, 2nd, rest, 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 2nd, 2nd, rest, 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 3rd, 3rd, 3rd. And then that one's a dotted half note, so 3 beats. Yeah, very, very nice. Now, how was that? Was that a little bit easier for that right hand now that we took it out of the left hand line too? Sometimes it's easier to practice it like that, hands apart to start, right? Because then we're not so overwhelmed about all of the notes that we're trying to learn at one time, right? It really does help, all right? So if you find that hands apart practicing is a good thing for you, start the first half of the week playing it hands apart, right? Learn the left hand really well, and then learn the right hand really well. Then in the middle of next week, try to put them together, but you know it's going to be super sloth or super snail slow, right? Yes, let me show you my snail friend. Remember this guy? Yes, I need you to do super sloth slows. All right? Now, the dynamics, right? We have some crescendos and diminuendos in the 2nd line and the 4th line. So we'll talk about that when we have our practice with me on Monday, okay? If you need some extra help on this lesson, join me on Monday for practice, okay? Well, that was really fun. We did a great job, huh? Close your lesson book. Let's take a look at our theory, okay? So our theory assignment for this week is going to be page 32. 32, and it's all about tempo, all right? You're going to follow those directions really well, and you're going to understand the different types of tempo. They have some context clues in the lyrics of the song, so you have to pay close attention to that, okay? Go ahead and get that done for your theory. All right, I think that's it, right? Let's talk a little bit about Patreon. All right, grown-ups, if you're watching, go ahead and join Patreon, okay? If you want to find a way to support me, since I've been doing these lessons for months, for free, if you can spare a few dollars a month, I would really love the support. I've got 39 patrons and they are wonderful. I'm going to be expanding my Patreon offerings since that's kind of like an exclusive thing. If you want to be part of that, I'd love to have you, right? Choose a tier that works for you, right? You can join at $3 a month. That's the cost of a coffee, right? Yeah, or a snow cone, or whatever it is that you're in the mood for. Or it goes all the way up to $50 a month, right? And those are my VIPs. They get some pretty cool stuff like birthday shout outs, right? Yeah, I'm probably going to be introducing a new tier starting next month that has private lessons. Oh, private lessons? Oh my gosh, so you get Miss Izzy all to yourself? That's amazing. Those are going to be limited though, because I don't have all the time in the world. All right, take a look at Patreon. Let me know how that goes. All right, so that's it. We've got to have our music quote, right? Yeah, we have our music quote. We got to end the lesson with a good quote here. So this is our quote for today. Our quote this week comes from the English poet John Dryden. And this is what he says. What passion cannot music raise and quell? Ooh. Yeah, what is something that music doesn't make better? Oh, I can't think of anything. Right? Like, just think of like some issue that you're having with, the environment or schools being important, right? When people come out with really good music to support those causes, oh, it just makes it even better, doesn't it? It makes you energized to support those things, right? I know it does me for sure. Yes, absolutely. And that's the power of music. And you're making some really powerful music too. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Imagine the kinds of things that you're going to come up with as you learn the piano and you learn music. I mean, the possibilities are endless, right? It really is. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me for piano this week. We certainly had a good time, didn't we? Yes, we did. I am just thrilled to come every week and provide these lessons for you guys on Facebook and YouTube. Drop a comment anytime. Let everybody know that the piano is going on. I'd love to have more people learn from my piano lessons, okay? I'll see everybody in the private group. Have a lovely day. Bye.